It's hard to believe that in a world full of fake news and Photoshop images, there are some facts out there that are real but sound completely made up, but they are true. So here are some crazy facts that you won't learn anywhere else. Number 10. Some people can't smile and breathe at the same time. It's true. There are people who have a condition called the ringing reflex, or the whistle test. When they try to smile, their body automatically starts to breathe rapidly, shallow breaths, often with a whistling sound. The exact cause of this is unknown, but it does seem to be genetic. What makes this fact so strange is that we all learned how to smile and breathe at the same time as babies. Most people lose this ability when they develop the conditioned response to a threatening stimulus, such as when they get laughed at while smiling. Number 9. There's a place in the world where it rains every day. This place is known as Cherrapunji in India. The small village is located in the state of Meghalaya, which means abode of the clouds. The town lives up to its name with an average annual rainfall of over 260 inches. The heaviest rain ever recorded was on August 26, 1861, when the town received a mind-boggling 9.4 inches of water in 12 hours. That's almost a foot of rain in a single day. The reason it rains so much in Cherrapunji is due to its location on the windward side of the mountains. Moisture from the Indian Ocean is blown by the wind against the mountains, where it forms clouds that produce copious amounts of precipitation. No. 8. A broken heart can be a legitimate cause of death. Next time, be careful. Of course, we don't literally mean a broken heart like when your favorite band breaks up. However, the sudden and extreme emotional stress of losing someone close to you can lead to a genuine physical death. Broken heart syndrome is technically referred to as stress cardiomyopathy. It's a condition in which the muscles of the heart temporarily become enlarged, and the left ventricle does unpump properly. This sudden change can lead to symptoms such as chest pain and difficulty breathing. While it might sound far-fetched, many cases of sudden deaths in Japan have been attributed to broken heart syndrome. 7. You can't laugh and breathe at the same time. This is similar to the earlier fact about being unable to smile and breathe at the same time. It seems that our body just doesn't allow us to do both things at once. The diaphragm, which is the muscle responsible for breathing, is also crucial for producing certain sounds, including laughter. When you try to laugh, your body blocks off your windpipe to prevent the air from coming out while you're retrying to make the laughing noises. Now, your dead skin cells make up the majority of the dust in your house. If you have allergies, you already know that the culprit behind the dust is likely pollen from outside. However, if your home is well sealed and you don't have any obvious sources of contamination, then the source of the dust may actually be dead skin cells from you and your family members. On average, a person sheds about 30,000 skin cells every hour. The skin cells drop off people and accumulate in areas where people spend a lot of time, such as bedrooms and living rooms. And because skin cells break down over time, they turn into dust. Number 5. In England, the Speaker of the House is not allowed to speak. The Speaker of the House is one of the most important positions in Parliament, presiding over debates and making sure that the rules are followed. However, the Speaker has one big restriction: they aren't allowed to talk. Ever since 1610, the Speaker of the House has been prohibited from speaking. This rule exists to ensure that the Speaker remains impartial and doesn't show favoritism to any particular party. After all, they're running the debate and shouldn't be participating in it. The rule also extends to the Speaker's interactions outside the House. If they break their silence, they must immediately leave office. No, for food made by someone else tastes better than your own cooking. Despite having the same recipe, you could be an amazing cook, but for some reason, food just seems to taste better when it's prepared by someone else. This phenomenon has a very scientific explanation. Our sense of taste is highly influenced by our sense of smell. In fact, 80% of the flavor we perceive when eating is actually the aroma produced by the food. When you cook, you get used to the smell of the food. So when you eat it, you don't perceive the true flavor. The same thing happens when you stay in one place for too long. You get used to the smell of the area, so you no longer notice the scent. This is why when someone else cooks the same dish, it always tastes better. Their kitchen doesn't have the lingering smell of the dish, so you're able to enjoy the true flavor. No. 3. Your own dead skin cells make up the majority of the dust in your house. You probably thought that the dust bunnies under your bed were made up of dirt and other debris brought in from outside. But what if we told you that it's mostly made up of your own dead skin? You see, the average human being sheds about 30,000 skin cells every single hour, and those skin cells don't just disappear. They hang around the house until they break down and turn into dust. Since you spend a good portion of your life at home, especially in places like the bedroom and living room, it only makes sense that these rooms would be filled with your own dead skin. Number 2. Honey never spoils. There are numerous claims of ancient honey still being edible after thousands of years. While scientists haven't tested the validity of the oldest jars, they have examined honey that's several hundred years old and found it to be perfectly safe and delicious. The reason that honey doesn't spoil is because of its unique chemical composition. Honey is highly acidic with a pH level of less than 4. Most bacteria cannot survive in such an acidic environment, so it's difficult for them to grow in honey. Additionally, honey contains high concentrations of sugar and little water, which inhibits the growth of microorganisms. Finally, Honey is stored in airtight containers, which prevents oxygen and moisture from entering and spoiling the honey. No. 1. Bananas are berries. They may look like elongated candy bars, but bananas are actually berries. Berries are defined as fruits that have seeds embedded within a fleshy, soft pulp. While bananas don't seem like they fit this definition, they actually do. The soft inner flesh of a banana is the pulp, and the black specks you sometimes see inside the banana are actually the seeds. However, most commercial bananas are seedless, so you won't usually find them. On the other hand, strawberries aren't berries, even though they're called strawberries. True strawberries are actually the seeds embedded in the fleshy receptacle. The red part of the strawberry is the swollen base of the flower that produced the seeds. What did you think? Were these facts as crazy as they sound? Do you know any other facts that sound false but are true? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome videos.